Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10, and what I got for you today is some more NBA 2K23 Next Gen. Now, as you can see by what's on the screen, title, and on the thumbnail, what I have for you today happens to be the best Jordan Poole build in the game. Now, as you can expect, this thing comes with a great finishing ability when it comes to layups at the cup. It comes with elite shooting. Playmaking-wise, it's not one of the greatest passes just like him, but guess what? One-on-one, it will break you down and get a shot over you. And then obviously defensively, it's not the best, but it's not a slouch. And then physically, as you can guess, I made sure this build had the ability to get up and down the floor as quick as possible with a little bit of vertical to it. Now, I am a bit late to this, and the main reason for me making this build is because a bunch of you have been rewatching the NBA 2K22 Next Gen Jordan Poole build, but I assume that's because we all saw Jordan Poole get knocked out by the Superman punch from Draymond Green. But here's an NBA 2K23 Jordan Poole build that hopefully you guys rock with, and yeah, you enjoy. Now, as most of you know, he is the backup shooting guard, right-handed, jersey number 3 for the Golden State Warriors. Height-wise, he does come in at about 6'4". Technically, he's measured in at, I think, 6'3" and 3/4", but 6'4" with a weight of 194 pounds. And then from what I could see online, his wingspan is apparently measured in at 6'7", which makes a lot of sense when you see him slightly play defense and why he does struggle a little bit. For those of you who don't understand, longer wingspans really do help in cheating because you can play a little bit further back on defense and, yeah, contest a lot better than people think you can. Body shape-wise, we decided to go slight because, yeah, the boy is slight. Now, before we get into the skill breakdown for the video, I do gotta say shout out to all of you for all the support you've been showing to the channel. I know we've been posting sporadically, mainly because, I'm not gonna lie, I've lost a little bit of juice when it comes to making and posting videos, so I'm just making them here and there and seeing what happens. I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit burnt out, maybe next month I'll be a whole lot better, but yeah, thank you for continuing to support the channel through it. And as I would like to say, if you like today's video, do me a favor, go and hit the like button down below. We're aiming for at least 30 likes on this video. Don't forget to drop a comment telling me whether you like or hate the build, and if you hate it, what you hate about it. And also, don't forget to share the video because it does help with the YouTube algorithm and helps getting this out there and hopefully growing the channel. And if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as turning post notifications on. Fun fact, I post less now that I'm monetized than I ever did before I was monetized. That's how you know I'm really in this for the fun and not the money, even though I technically should be in it for the money because the money was kind of half decent in September. But yeah, let's get straight to the build. Speed-wise, we decided to go with an 85. Key thinking here was defensively, I knew this build wasn't going to get too much, and yeah, when you're not putting a lot of great defense on a build, you can really get away and put your speed as high as you want. So as you can see, we went with the speed of a good old 85, excel of an 85, stamina of a 90. Shout out to my boy I can't even remember Jay's full name, his YouTube handle, but he basically suggested that build should have 90 stamina on it. So I figured on this build we will go 90 stamina. Went with a 60 when it came to the vertical, and then when it came to the strength, decided to go with the 39. As I said, this is a Jordan Poole build, so as you can guess, the defense isn't going to be amazing, the strength isn't going to be amazing, the athleticism isn't going to be out of this world because if you really do think about it, he's not one of the most athletic players out there. However, finishing-wise, I decided to give him an 89 when it came to that driving layup because I wanted to get gold slithery finisher at the very least. Because for those of you who don't know, last year I made a proud proclamation that Jordan Poole was going to be one of the really big key players throughout the Warriors' run towards getting a ring, because I did have the Warriors getting the ring. Only thing is, this guy is so sporadic that he damn near made me look like a fool. But anyway, 89 on the driving layup. Close shot, decided to go with an 85 because he does have a high percentage of finishing at the hoop, which you gotta respect. And then when it came to the driving dunk, I went with a 72, mainly because I had a few extra points. I had originally left it at 70, but I had a few extra points, and I've slapped them on so I could get 18 total bash points. And as you can see, at a 72 driving dunk, we do have the ability of getting bronze posterizer. And then the last thing we messed with finishing-wise was the post control, where we decided to go with a 50 because it does allow us to get, or at least it does help us in improving our post game, because already we do get bronze back down punisher, dream shake, drop stepper, as well as post spin technician. Now, if I were you, the badges to slap on here are slithery finisher. I'd probably put on fast twitch and acrobat, as well as possibly putting on giant slayer and masher. Now, shooting, actually we'll save shooting for last. Let's get through some of the weak points. Defense. Now, defensively, I decided to go with the 34 when it came to the interior defense, which was linked mainly to the block rating I gave him. 70 when it came to the perimeter defense, because again, he's not one of the best defenders on the floor. 78 when it came to the steal, because even though he has a short wing, not a short wingspan, I think my wingspan's like 2 inches off of him, even though I'm 4 inches shorter than him. Kind of insane, but yeah, even though he doesn't have one of the greatest wingspans out there, he does have the ability of playing the passing lanes against steal, so we gotta respect it with the 78 when it comes to steal. When it came to the block, decided to go to 59 because we are aiming to at least get Silver Chase Star artist, even though he doesn't pin shots off the backboard like that. But again, with Silver Chase Star artist, you really don't pin shots off the backboard like that. I know because I have the badge. Then obviously offensive rebound went with a 60 and defensive rebound went with a 70. Now, as you can see, this does allow us to get 16 total defensive badge points. Key thing being we can get bronze challenger and clamps, which are kind of expensive at the shooting guard position because what the hell, as well as silver intercept to silver ankle braces, chase star artist, box out, and Hall of Fame off-ball pest. You have to run Hall of Fame off-ball pest because you are the 2 guard. If you're running it as the point, then maybe you don't need to, but I'd run it because you are the 2 guard. But again, 16 total finishing badge points. Now, playmaking wise, again, not one of his uber strengths when it comes to pass accuracy, so we decided to go with a 70 because he does have one of his weaknesses, even coming out of the draft, and one that you'd have seen last year was he has he has somewhat bad tendencies when it comes to being aware at moving the ball on offense. Like, if you tell him to go ahead and get a bucket, he's nice with it. However, if you tell him to move the ball around, he has a liability. He's a liability at turning the ball over quite a bit. So I had to give him a 70 when it came to the pass accuracy. However, I did have to respect his one-on-one game by giving him an 86 when it came to the ball handle, because at an 85, we do get quick first step, which you can see you need an 85 for, as well as silver handle for days. But I wanted to get that silver mismatch expert because he is one of those dudes that if you put him in a mismatch, he will abuse it and show you what he's really made of. Now, the next thing I messed with was the speed with ball, where we decided to go with an 82 because an 82 speed with ball just seemed to suit the build. Plus, as most of you know, this year, speed with ball isn't linked to quick first step, so you can really put the ball handle higher than the quick first step, but quick first step, speed with ball, but that's up to you. Now, that does allow us to finish with 20 total finishing? Playmaking badge points, whereby I would willingly slap him on quick first step, a little bit on silver unpluckable, hyperdrive, mismatch expert, core killer combos, and then probably slap on handles for days because I know some of you and how you like to hit them dribble moves. Now, lastly but not least is the shooting. This is where the build really, you know what I'm saying, it really stands out. Went with an 86 when it came to the 3 ball, an 86 when it came to the mid-range jump shot, and then when it came to the free throw, went with an 86? Well, hold on, I messed something up right here because technically I should be going with an 83. Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. 60, 70, yeah. 50, 72. Oh, I know what it is. 73 on the drive and dunk. But yeah, finished with an 86 when it came to the mid-range jump shot, 86 when it came to the 3 ball. Key thinking here was the 86 3 ball was so we could get silver. I wanted to get silver Agent 3 as well as Limitless Range, Deadeye, and then when it came to, I wanted Hall of Fame Claymore and Guard Up as well on this build, as well as Mid Magician, because the truth of it is this: Jordan Poole is most likely going to become the 3rd Splash Brother, and you can see it from his ability to shoot. The only issue he really has to deal with is his ineffectiveness to be consistent on offense, as well as, just his general ability to not play with the ball, but his general ability to move the ball when he's getting trapped. Now again, this does allow us to finish with 25 total shooting badge points, which is kind of nice. You can core Limitless. I personally core blinders, slap on like Limitless Range, Agent 3s, and then obviously spread them out through the lower tier badges where you gotta at least get Claymore and maybe Guard Up, but hey, you know how you play. Now, as you can see, we do finish with a grand total of 18, 43, 63, 79 total badge points on this build, and once you do get the +4 from playing the My Career games, that's a grand total of 83. Now, when it comes to the primary takeover, very first one I gotta go with is ankle breaking shots because the boy, as I said, is smooth one-on-one. He will break you down and really kill you with it. And then for the second one, I'm going with Limitless Range because when he does have that shooting game working, it is working. Now, the players we get in the shades off for this build don't include Jordan Poole, which kind of amazes me, but they are Manu Ginobili, Desmond Bane, Tyrese Maxey. I don't see Manu in this because Manu's not that great of a 3-ball shooter. Everything else makes sense, but as you can see, what we're having to build here is a 3-level scorer, which I personally rock with because it seems like the best builds in this game right now are 3-level scorers. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, which if you did, don't forget to do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as turning post notifications on. And also, don't forget to drop a comment telling me what you think about the build, whether you like it, hate it, or have any changes you'd like to see on it. But anyway, it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. I don't know when you see me next, but you'll see me soon. Deuces.